What's going on, guys? Well, there's been tons of requests for more videos on EDC tops. Ever since my first video and I first got into this hobby, I had contacted several of the bigger names in the community that are making tops, the tops everyone's talking about. And the first person I contacted was JL Lawson & Co. Okay, very wonderful people. They were able to send me out 2 different tops to represent their company. And they have a plethora of different things you can see on the website. Of course, I'll put a link down in the description box. But they had sent me 2 different tops to play around with and review. And that's what this is. It's going to be a review of these 2 tops, okay? One is built for performance. The other one is more built for show. So the 2 tops we have here, first is on the left. This is their copper standard. All right. And of course, I'll get these out and spin them in a little bit. I just want to kind of give you an idea what they look like here. This one has a contact point, which is 1/16 inch tungsten carbide ball. Okay, so use a little bearing in there. Teeny tiny. And this is 7/8 inches overall. Beautiful knurling on here. Adds excellent grip. It is made from a solid billet of copper. Okay. Just beautiful. Okay, sits off the contact point a little bit here. It's a pretty weighty piece. All right, nice 2 little grooves in there for decorative purposes. Obviously more grooves on the bottom. Just beautiful. Solid, small, compact. This is one I actually did carry in EDC. All right, so I want to get this thing spinning for you guys so you can see in action while I talk about it a little bit more. So first thing is packaging. On both these tops, they came with beautiful little leather pouches. All right, and that's exactly how I EDC'd this. Put this in the pouch. Whole pouch went right in my pocket. Not so much to protect that as much as it was to protect other things I'm carrying from getting scratched as well. You carry obviously lots of different metal gear. You don't want them rubbing on each other, so the pouch is a nice addition. Came with a beautiful thank you card. Obviously the contact information. You guys can check that out real quick. Came with another little canvas bag, which is nice. Beautiful box. I mean, the packaging is very top-notch. I mean, it reminds me of, you know, a fine jewelry company. Like you're ordering tops from Tiffany's, you know? So, anyway, tons of awesome packaging, which is very cool. Also threw in one of these, but unfortunately, I had broke it on accident. This is a nice little spinning surface, but I went to go spin it, and I actually dropped it down on, I used this brass one, and I dropped it down on it, and it cracked, which is extremely unfortunate, but it is nice that they threw this in here. Actually, on the site, if you scroll all the way down the bottom, they have a beautiful, you know, spinning top, kind of a set. It's really, really nice. It comes with a piece that you can put all your tops in, and then, of course, it's just a beautiful decorative piece, especially if you have a nice office. But anyway, so on this top specifically, these are selling for $65. Again, these were sent to me. I didn't buy these. If I wanted to invest more money into tops, I would have definitely purchased this one. The other one I'll talk about in just a moment. Definitely more pricey, but for $65 in comparison to some other tops that I've gotten recently, that is very much on par with what it should be. In fact, it's actually kind of a deal. There's different you know, sellers and makers that are doing, you know, solid billet copper tops for much more. So I think the craftsmanship is definitely on par with everything that you see in the marketplace right now. The price is right. This particular one is estimated to do between 5 and 9 minute spins. Now I can say I've been consistently doing between 5 and 6 minute spins. My longest spin on this one has been 7 minutes. I haven't gotten a 9 minute spin out of it yet, but the 5 to 9 range, that is, it is accurate. Pretty much every time I get a decent spin on it, I'm getting a full 5 minutes on it. I don't know if I'm gonna let it spin until it's done for this video, just because I wanna start talking about this one. But hey, we'll just leave that in the background for a second here. So here's the other one. This is more of a decorative option. There's actually 2 different versions of this. This one is the 1-inch brass EDC top. Okay, so this is a combination of brass and Shokwood, S-H-O-K wood. Now what this is, because when I first got it, I'm looking at it, I'm like, that's beautiful, but that can't be natural. I knew maple burl. Obviously, being a knife guy, I'm very familiar with different woods and materials for handles and such. But this portion here, I'm like, you know, it's really beautiful, but what is that? And it's actually just a red resin. There's another version of this that has blue Shockwood. Okay, so it's the maple burl wood with a blue coloration, which is also very beautiful, but I really like the red. Okay, you can see the wood shining through. So my assumption is that there's the maple burl and maybe a void in the wood, a natural cutout or whatever. The resin's poured, you know, obviously solidifies, hardens, everything's shaped up. I mean, it's perfectly smooth, absolutely beautiful. It's much taller and also wider, being a full inch than the copper one. This contact point also tungsten carbide ball or bearing, but this one is bigger at 3/32 of an inch. Okay. This one they're selling for $170 each. Doesn't matter which one. $170. I mean, yeah, it's very expensive, but all things considered, if you're into the whole EDC tops, you see where the prices can go, and they can skyrocket. For $170, I mean, I'm not going to say it's worth it, but I'm not going to say it's not worth it. The artwork is beautiful. I mean, it's not super easy to make. But it does actually just offer just a really beautiful piece. I really like it. I don't personally think I would ever spend $170 on this particular one. And there we go on the copper. You know, just personal choice. Again, this was sent because they wanted to represent both, you know, something that's more decorative and something that's more for performance. All right, guys, I just want to give you another close-up here and then give you a spin on this one. All right, I want to talk about it a little bit more here. So I'm using a concave mirror just for the convenience of it being in frame here. But obviously you can see it's kind of a wobbly spin. With this particular one, most of the time I don't get a wobbly spin. It does spin a little bit truer, a little bit straighter. But because of that Shockwood, it's actually lightening up the piece. So that piece and this one almost weigh exactly the same. I do get a little bit less run time on that one, or spin time. The website suggests it's anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes, which I find funny because it's almost exactly 4 minutes every time I give a good spin on it. That, of course, wasn't a good spin, but as you'll see, it'll eventually straighten out and you know, start spinning pretty true without any kind of wobble. But yeah, I mean, you know, two different sides of the spectrum here. This one, not only is it more affordable, but it is also better performing than that one. So that's your beauty piece, and that is your function piece. I highly recommend this. I think the company is wonderful. In fact, a lot of the other brass ones, when you look on the top of the page on the full product list, you'll see that they have these beautiful tops, and they also have a beautiful brass stand for it. Really a nice addition, specifically for an office or maybe an end table in the bedroom or something. You know, you have a place to put your top. It looks really cool. Plus, the entire thing acts as a paperweight. So specifically in an office environment, you can use that as a paperweight. And obviously, it kills boredom, especially when you're sitting at a desk. Since I got into EDC tops, I do EDC certain ones, and I'll talk about that more in the future when I do my EDC update. But for the most part, I'm playing with it at my desk, and when I am editing videos and working on the computer and watching videos, I'm constantly spinning these things, and it's mesmerizing. Sometimes I'm actually not listening or paying attention to the video, and I have to rewatch certain sections because I'm just staring at it. You know, especially, you know, when you get a little bit of a wobble in it, it's just kind of mesmerizing, you know. But I mean, as far as this particular company, JL Lawson & Co., they're really making a fine product. They have other, you know, different products they make besides tops, but you know, I definitely recommend it. Again, for more entry-level people, this is probably going to be where you're at. Not only more comfortable with the price, but maybe you are looking to, you know, get pieces that are going to last longer and longer. I think that's kind of part of the allure, is buying beautiful tops, and then the other part is, you know, how long can I get one to spin? So you might go with a cheap one, you know, to start off, maybe something off of eBay or Amazon or something like that, and then you're like, oh, this is cool, I like this hobby, and then you want one that's going to spin longer and longer and longer. So there you go, guys. That's my review on these JL Lawson & Co. tops. I mean, absolutely beautiful. Highly recommend this one. And of course, like I said, if you have an established collection and you don't have anything from this particular maker, you might want to get something that's a little bit more showy, like this piece. But both absolutely beautiful tops. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have an awesome day. If you happen to own some JL Lawson & Co. tops, please post down what you have down below in the comment section. Let everyone know what you think of them. And that's all. Big special thanks to them for getting these tops out to me to test and play around with and do a video for you guys. So hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you soon. Take care.